Welcome to Trackmania Mythbusters, where I will be busting... Yeah, that's the end of the sentence, bro. No, today I will be busting your myths. So around a month ago, I said, hi, hey, hello, I want to do a Trackmania Mythbusters video. If you don't comment a myth you want me to bust on, you aren't sleeping alone tonight. And I got 218 comments. There was a lot of just like, hey, SSano can't nose boost with icy wet wheels, desert car reactor down into manslaughter, while sliding in mayonnaise. Like, I want this to be an actual serious video, somewhat. I picked out 52 myths and I've split them into two randomly, and I will do today. I will do 26 today. So let's get into it. Pressing forward while having engine off is faster than without. Gonna have to go a lot into editor today. I've built a straight line. Let's see. I will PF first. So I actually don't know the answer to that. I think it is faster, but okay, 6.126. Now I will go into the engine off and I will stop pressing forward. It's the same. It is the same. I actually thought pressing forward was faster. Let's try a longer distance just in case to see if it, like, maybe over time it gains speed, you know? 11.345. And now ping. Damn, is it actually the same? Yeah, it's actually the same. I actually thought pressing forward was faster. The thing is, I think most people still press forward and engine off anyway, because it just feels like normal. Like, it feels weird releasing your gas, you know? But myth busted, it is not faster. Taking airtime with engine off is better than keeping full grip. We have another engine off myth here. So I've made an example where you can PF to get airtime like this. Ping, and you will coast into the finish. 6.794. If you keep the grip... No. But if you keep the grip like that, you will have more speed, therefore I will lose time. This myth, I think, is very situational because, for example, in this map right here, if I just press forward, I will go into the finish in 4.612. But if I keep the grip, I'm gonna be a little slower, 0.2. But if we, for example, have to keep speed, then... if we jump here, as you can see, I'm holding PF because it's not faster than not PFing. 12.38 without keeping grip. But if we keep the grip here, look, I am faster. And I will finish faster. So it's very situational. I think in most cases you do want to keep grip on engine off though. But I guess the myth is busted because it is not better to take airtime, because by keeping grip while engine off you keep more speed. But as I just explained with this map here, it is situational. Bug fins still exist. Now, there's actually a very good example in this weekly short where you had this like nose bug setup end, but people jumped right there and they bug fin. By clipping in between this sign above the finish and the finish, you can clip through it and go in the finish. Funny coincidence that happens recently. Also a really cool find, by the way, on that map. But I want to do some further testing because it would be boring if I just said, oh yeah, look here, it's done, GG, go next. So I want to test, do you need a lot of speed for the bug fin? So I have a path with no boosters, with yellow boosters, and with red boosters. I want to see if you can bug fin on any of them or which one is better. So first, the no booster path. So can you do it with like no speed at all? I don't know, actually. I don't think this is possible. I mean, probably every khaki player knows this, but I don't. So I mean, it is bugging out a little bit, but it's not going in the finish. I'm not having any luck with the no booster path, but I don't know the variables. Maybe my angle is bad of approach. I don't know. That's what I'm testing. But a yellow booster path now. I mean, in the weekly shorts, he comes from a tiny bit upwards, I think. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely enough speed. But damn, if it's this hard and they do it on a full run in a way, like, that's kind of crazy. I mean, maybe the angle matters because they did come from a jump and they had like a bit of diagonal rotation. I feel like this should work though. Let's try the red booster path. See if this is like easier because omega speed. Okay, I mean, this has to work, right? Like, there's no way this cannot bug fin. Ooh, there we go. Okay, it worked with the red boosters. I definitely think this can work too, though. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just harder to do with this speed. It's definitely still possible, though. It is, like, bugging out a lot. Like that. But I don't think it's possible with this speed. I mean, maybe my angle's bad. Ooh. Okay, that also looks possible for sure. But it's hard to like go in, you know what I'm saying? I do think speed helps. I'm like teleporting but not going in the finish. So maybe, I mean, maybe it's not, but like, I don't know. Let's try backwards with speed. Like ping? Because I think the hitbox of the car in the back is bigger, so it's harder to get through the gap, I think. Like through this sign gap here. I don't think it fits. Yeah, no. Enough testing. But bug fins do still exist. Backwards turtle stadium climb is doable. I mean, I'm not sure if this is possible, bro. Like, I really don't know if I can get enough speed for this, bro. Like, it's probably close, but, alright, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, no. Can a human do a good nose boost? So actually I have a nose boost map coincidentally in my favorites. But yeah, it gives you this nose boost setup. You might be wondering, how are they that far ahead of you? Oh, look at this. Pang nose boost of doom. But I will perform a nose boost for you. That is not the nose boost. I will prove that humans like me can do nose boosts. Oh my... There you go. Bro, that was third try. What the fuck? I think if I went sideways, I could have like done the sideways speed trick and got like world record or some shit. I feel like I got it really fast. Yeah, look at that. But I was sideways. But it is not wrong video. You can do a nose boost if you are human. SettLSD cannot reach 15,000 subscribers. I'm at 14.1k, please. Don't let this myth be busted. Driving wetwood with 100% wet wheels is faster than 80%. Back into the editor we go. So the first thing I want to try is pressing forward. Now here we have 64% wet wheels and that is a 8.736. I know it's not 80, but I want to be a bit farther away from 100 because I feel like 80 is a bit closer. But now with 100% wet wheels, it is a 8.9. So it is a bit slower, but I guess that makes sense because wood accelerates faster than especially water. But now let's try it on an actual map. I've built the same exact map for each wet wheel percentage, and technically the 60% wet wheel is shorter distance, but let's see here on the 60 wheel. We get a 19.7. I'm sure I could improve that a tiny bit, but now let's see the 100% wet wheels. It already feels a lot faster. And as you can see, 18.4. It is faster. I think a lot of people already knew this because it has been abused on some maps in the past. But the wetter you are, the faster you are on wood. That's right. If you hit something hard enough with fragile, your car dies like a moving block squish. Let me quickly show you the moving block squish. So sometimes when you drive into a moving block, this happens. Ha! This happens. This happens. You've been eliminated. There you go. I think in the editor it looks a bit different, but this should like, yeah, like this one, this squish, where your car just kind of disappears. So if I, let's say, go at max speed into a wall with fragile, will the same thing happen? I mean, I'm just literally gonna, like, you know. All right, let's see. Am I going to die if I hit the wall? No, but my car is definitely broken, that's for sure. It's not dying, but it is definitely getting full fragile as I expected. Yeah, no. I don't think that's a thing. Let me quickly try a different type of wall here. No, you do not die if you hit something hard enough with fragile. Well, you probably die, but like not your car disappear. Trackmania isn't deterministic. If you wait 3 seconds at the start and then do the same inputs, it's gonna be a different result. Bro, why do I keep leaving the editor, like, actually? Alright, so I've made a little press forward mappy here, where I have to only press forward to finish the map, so, you know. Ping, and it flies itself into the finish. So you would think if I now wait at the start for 3 seconds and press forward, it would do the same thing, right? Let's see. 3. Is it going to do the same thing? It is not. It is not going to do the same thing. And that is because no one knows. It's probably because of a bunch of sub values and the wind may be changed, you know what I'm saying? Another example with this Trackmania deterministic thing, well, it is deterministic, but it has to be like the exact same, is if I take this little press forward map and I turn it 90 degrees, watch this, and I do my little press forward thing, it's gonna just do what, a completely different thing. If I turn it another 90 degrees, it's probably gonna do a whole different thing. Watch this. Boink. Whoop. Yep. completely different. So there's a lot of ways that Trackmania isn't, well, it is deterministic, but you know, but it is not the same if you wait 3 seconds at the start. If you make engine sounds with your mouth, you are 10 kilometers per hour faster. All right, quick PF mappy here. All right, no mouth sounds. Wow, this is exciting. 4.129. Now engine mouth sounds. I'm not faster. Myth busted. Unlucky. You can nose bug in shallow water. Yeah, I've done it before on Deep Dip 2. Editor, add the clip, please. No, that's not a real nose bug, of course. So this is a nose bug for the people who don't know. Peng, can you do it in shallow water? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but obviously you cannot nose bug in deep water. You know what I'm saying? But can you do it in shallow water? Let's find out. Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think this is possible from my knowledge, but we could maybe try and like make this a tiny bit more interesting if we nose bug on the exact like corner, like the very shallow part, because it is deeper here in the middle than it is on the side. So can we nose bug on this? No, still not. What about this? Ooh, that would have nose bugged if it wasn't water. Yeah, no, I'm like on the very edge, like I'm landing on the water right now. Like barely. And that still doesn't work. So I think the myth is busted. You cannot nose bug in shallow water or in any water for that matter. And if I'm wrong about any of these, feel free to send me a clip on Discord of you proving me wrong and I can include it in the next myth busting video. Block mixing two surfaces combines 50% of each surface's physics. So block mixing, for those who don't know, basically placing blocks in the same block. So right here, for example, I can place a road block and an ice block in the same block. Does it combine the physics though? It does not. That is weird though, because I'm ice, but it's road. What? That is so cursed actually. What? Yeah, no, this is 100% ice. There's no road involved. But I don't know what makes it pick ice over a road though. Is it like if you play whichever one you place first maybe? No, it's still ice. What about other surfaces? Okay, we have ice and plastic. Which one is it? It's plastic. So maybe the game has like priorities, like plastic over ice, ice over road, and like, you know. What about dirt and ice? It's ice. What if I block mix every single surface? I have every surface in this block here. It's plastic. So maybe, you see here at the bottom, maybe this is the order. I mean, we can test this. So let's say we combine dirt with road. It should be dirt, right? It's not. Okay, never mind. Well, there's my myth busted. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what the game uses to decide which surface it actually picks, but it does not combine the physics. That's for sure. It just picks one of them. So myth busted. You can bug slide on your nose without nose bugging. So we know what a nose bug is now, one of those. But can you bug slide on your nose without nose bugging? So you can't hold it, but you can bug slide on your nose, like with the two front wheels, and that is pretty fast in some occasions. You can even nose bug into a bug slide, like this for example, and then like peng, you know. But you cannot like fully like stand on your nose in this angle and keep nose bugging or bug sliding, I mean. But you can initiate bug slides from an angle like this, and it's pretty good to get an early bug slide. So myth proven, I guess, if that's what you meant. SettLSD can't finish Deep Dip 2. All right, buddy. We'll see about that. All right, first try.
A few moments later.
Can I beat Deep Dip 2? Going. Let's go. I beat Deep Dip 2. I didn't PB though, because like, it's been a bit, but yeah, it's fine, I guess. Certain types of bug slides are faster than others. Wobbly versus flat landing bug slides. So this is also very true. I have a quick little bug slide set up here. And if I insta air brake, it's going to be a flat bug slide. It's going to be pretty slow, 7.7. Then if we get a little wobbly bug slide here, it's gonna die, and it's actually slower. If we get a more wobbly bug slide, it's gonna be a lot faster, a lot sharper angle. This is probably better to showcase on a bit lower speed though. It's a bit easier to showcase on low speed, I think. If I get a flat bug slide, it's gonna be very slow, you know, very not sharp, and the exit is gonna be mid. With a bit of wobble, look at that angle and look at that speed. So I'm sure a lot of Keki players / LOL players know this, but for the beginners that want to get better at bug sliding, you do not want dead flat bug slides. I mean, even that is okay. But like insta air braking on a bug slide is usually not the play, as you can see. You wanna boing, boing, boing. You see that? That's usually a lot better. So it is true, certain types of bug slides are faster than other types of bug slides. Ramstein bugs exist. No. Thank fuck, by the way, but no. Wetter icy wheels changes how reactor controls. Obviously with reactor down, yes, but I'm assuming he means up. We have a U-turn with reactor up. I'm going to drift and then paying 7.1. Let's add a water block in front of this reactor. And then, oh, yeah, that slid out instantly. Okay. I actually didn't really know that it affected it that much. That does also make it easier to do bug slides with a reactor up, because for those who don't know, you can bug slide with reactor up like that. But this slides out insanely fast. And it also turns like way less sharp. So yeah, it's a lot slower. Let's see with some icy wheels if it also, yeah, it also slides out way easier. Yeah, it like instantly slides out basically, but your wheels do dry in reactor up. It's way more slippery and you cannot bug slide with icy wheels. So it does change the way reactor behaves. Myth confirmed. Press forward and press forward with horn or back camera isn't the same. I have to build another PF map, bro. I should have done this earlier, man. All right, I built another PF map with a booster into a little flag bounce. Some red boosters, ping, reactor among us, and then finish 9.089. So now let's see, is PF plus horn? Yeah, that one. The same as PF. It is. Okay. What about backwards camera though? I've never seen this one. Well, I also can't see anything, but it's also the same. Now I actually thought that horning changed the way, like you could steer with horning. I swear that was a thing. So my ghost here is PF that I'm playing against. Well, you can't see it because it's in my car. Okay, horning, it's not horning. What I'm thinking about is the mouse. If you move your mouse, look at this, look at this. it steers it. If you move your mouse, it steers. It's so weird. That was the one. It's not horning. I thought it was horning as well though, but maybe not. But I guess it is the same. Myth busted. There is no default movement when you get an engine off block. So default movement is a pretty popular thing in khaki maps, where let's say hypothetically you just did the craziest stunt and you dead turtle in front of the finish line. No. Then the car is moving. Look at that. You see it's moving towards the finish. That is default movement. So if I wait here for like 5 minutes, it will go in the finish eventually. It happened in one of my impossible map videos on the Death Run map, for those who know. But is it a thing with engine off? I'm pretty sure it is. So let's say, no, I'm engined off right before the finish line. Yeah, so with engine off, if you don't press anything, the car doesn't move, I don't think. But if you press gas, you see, if I press gas, it is like tiny, it's like inching forward. Same with brake. If I press brake, it goes backwards. For some reason, engine off isn't really like you're full dead. But that is your myth busted. Slamming into walls while going max speed is better at turning than actually turning. I guess we do the classic. Hey. Alright, I've created a turn that is of every size. So let's see on the small one. Yeah, that's what I expected. No. Okay, let's try and like actually turn. I mean, how do you even turn this, bro? Oh, I mean that's a wall bang though. That's not turning. But this is like impossible to turn. So, but let's say we do this. Wait. Oh, you could bug slide. Wait. Oh my! You can hit the inside wall and bug slide around it, maybe. But that's what I was trying to do. But if you just go like straight into the turn, you will like, yeah, no. You have to slow down beforehand, but it is faster actually. Like, look at how fast this is. On the smaller turn, I'd say it's faster, yeah. Okay, now here. This turn we should actually be able to turn maybe? Bang. Okay, I mean, well, okay. 8.1. And now, I mean, I'm assuming you easily still fly out. Oh my. Never mind. You do not fly out. I mean, I did. Yeah, you do still fly out. But if I go like a tiny bit before, maybe like here. Oh my. That's 2 seconds faster. God damn, bro. Okay, well, wall hug is definitely faster on that one. Okay, what about this? Here, we should actually, yeah, we can actually make the turn now. 8.2. We can do that better though. Okay, I take that. I don't care. 8.1. So what I think would also be faster is to do a drift like that. Yeah. But let's see if we can wall ride this. Oh my god. No, we still have to. I mean, unless we steer into. Oh no. Ooh, yeah, it's, bro, it's 6.7. Like, that's so much faster, actually. Even on the big turn. Okay, let's see the fourth biggest turn. This one should definitely be easier to drift now, finally. Oh my god, I can fucking play the game, thank god. Okay, 8.2. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be the same result every time, but... Oh, I mean, no, actually... Okay, interesting. So because the turn is so long and you can't really like get off the wall, you just keep being on the wall until you're like really slow. Like I can't get off the wall and then I slow down way too much. But I do still think this would be faster. If you get a good drift with this, there maybe. I mean, my drift was bad though. I think that's about equal as normal drifting. But wall hugging is not faster there, or wall hitting. And on this, I mean, yeah, same thing as the previous. I forgot to place a finish. I mean, here, let's just do the wall hug first. Yeah, you slow down that much that you can even get off the wall before the turn. But here, it's definitely going to be faster to drift because, yeah, you lose so much speed by hugging the wall there. Can try the wall bang strategy as well, though, but, oh my, wait, that was actually really good. But I mean, yeah, it's about equal, I'd say. But yeah, on the first three, wall hugging was a lot faster, and then here it was a lot slower. So if you somehow in a map ever need this, there you go. Desert car on penalty surface loses less speed with left wheels than right wheels. So as some of you may know, desert can be very you know, wiggly. By like that. And there's actually a trick where if you have a penalty surface, you can skip it by wiggling over it because only two wheels can grip. You see? I'm faster. Okay, well. Anyway. Look, I'm faster if I skip the penalty. But now the question is which wheel skips it faster? So let me try and get like a best time with my left wheel here. Okay, 85. 83. Alright, I think I'll take that. So now let's see with the right wheel. I mean, I would assume it's the same, right? Let's see if I can beat it or equal my time. Oh, wait, I already beat it. But that could have just been a better attempt, though. Wait, I just PB'd with... What the fuck is happening? I barely even wiggled on that. Oh my... 77. I mean, it kind of just depends on how good my run is. Not really. It's kind of hard to test. That was literally equal. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna conclude that it's the same. Because why would it not be? Unless I PB right now, right side is faster. Oh? Right side is faster. GG. GG, it's proven right there. Look, I PB'd. No, I think it's equal. So, myth is busted. If you use brrr patapim's car skin, drive 4 forbidden outside turns, say Mimus Maximus in front of a glass wall to summon dancing mime, drive 3 circles around the glass wall whilst doing Grenadier impressions, tung 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 sahur will show up. What a myth, bro. Alright, tung 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 sahur ritual, brrr patapim, forbidden outside. I crashed, no, that doesn't count. Okay. Brr patapim, brr patapim, brr patapim. I don't have to say it, but it adds to the effect. The glass wall. Mimus Maximus. Mimus Maximus. Oh shit! Now we have to drive 3 circles around the glass. Ping, ping, ting, tuck. Ping, ping, tuck. Tuck, ping. Ah, yo mama. Ah, ping, tuck, yo mama. Ay, tuck, yo mama. Ah, yeah, yek, tuck, ping, yo mama. Bro, get me out, this map is haunted, bro. Get me out. Cruise control / fragile or both kills your car when you bump on bumpers. Alright, I've created a little bumper map here. Bro, this is literally just an editor video, like. So let's try with cruise control, I guess. I'm not sure why this would kill my car. I guess I might not have enough speed for the jumps, though. No. I mean, maybe he means bumper as soon as you hit cruise, maybe. Like, if we bumper in the cruise, maybe it gives, like, no cruise or something? No, it still gives the speed. But does fragile get killed by bumpers? Oh, no, I'm dying on the landing, but the bumper itself is not giving me fragile. Well, and now both? Alright, fragile and cruise combined. No, I mean, I don't know why I don't know what the cruise is doing here. I don't know why that would break my car, but no. The bumpers itself do not kill my car. It's just the landing. So, myth busted, I guess. You can never reach max speed with just a wall ride. I mean, if we're talking about, like, just a wall ride, then no, you're never gonna gain speed in a wall ride and it's gonna die eventually. If we're we're in just a big bowl, can we reach max speed? Because you will have to drive on the walls eventually. But very soon here, we're gonna start sliding. And when you start sliding, you can't really gain speed anymore. I'm actually losing speed even. So in order to gain speed, I'd have to actually have grip. And you can never really, I mean, you don't have grip in wall rides, right? Like you just lose a ton of speed if you go on the wall ride. Unless it's a magnet wall ride. Don't ask me why it's so scuffed. But on this, I think I will keep gaining speed. I actually don't know. But it should just be like normal driving. So let's see. I actually wonder though, is there a speed cap on magnets? I'm gaining speed very slow. Is it faster if I, oh, it's faster if I go downhill. I mean, I am gaining speed, but it's so slow though. It's only if I'm like going down basically. So if I just, oh. Now if we start with a few red boosters here and then we go in, we are at high speed, but I'm losing speed. Interesting. And as soon as I hit 800, it stops. Well, it's still going down, actually. So you can't gain speed on magnet if you're on a wall ride. Above, like, 700, I guess. I can only gain speed if I'm, like, going down. If I go up, I lose. If I go down, I gain. But you cannot reach max speed unless you use... I mean, even if you use red boosters, you cannot, so... Myth, this is the end of the video. This is not true. My video never ends, bro. Myth busted.